We often conflate heroism with grand gestures of selflessness, overlooking the countless everyday acts of courage that shape our lives. We forget that heroism is not just reserved for those who have conquered wars or saved a million lives, but for those who have confronted their fears, overcome personal struggles, and opted for kindness and compassion in the face of adversity. When we reframe heroism in this light, we start to see that it's no longer about the extraordinary, but about the ordinary moments of human connection that bind us together. A stranger holding the door for someone, a friend standing up against injustice, or a family member working tirelessly to provide for their loved ones. These are acts of heroism that require no great fanfare or recognition. The notion that heroism is a rare and exceptional quality has been perpetuated by our cultural conditioning. We've been socialized to believe that anyone who fails, makes a mistake, or experiences difficulty is somehow lesser than those who appear to be perfect. But what if we dismantled this false narrative and celebrated the inherent value of imperfection? What if we recognized that our flaws, our vulnerabilities, and our uncertainties are a necessary part of being human? We often overlook the courageous acts of self-expression and authenticity that are often overlooked in our pursuit of perfection. We forget that heroism is not just about doing something groundbreaking, but about being true to oneself, despite the potential consequences. When we choose to be vulnerable, to take risks, and to challenge the status quo, we are exercising a unique form of heroism that requires immense courage. Think about the people in your life who have chosen to be vulnerable, to take risks, and to challenge societal norms. They may have faced ridicule, rejection, or criticism, but they've also gained a deeper understanding of themselves and those around them. By embracing our vulnerabilities, we create space for growth and transformation. As we continue to imagine heroism, we begin to notice that the very qualities we often view as undesirable, such as fear, self-doubt, and uncertainty, can also be catalysts for growth and transformation. By embracing these qualities, we create space for ourselves and others to confront our limitations, learn, and evolve. Heroism is often associated with dramatic moments of crisis, but what about the quiet moments of decision? When we choose to prioritize our values, to stand up for what we believe in, or to act with integrity, even in the face of adversity, isn't that a form of heroism as well? The reality is that heroism is all around us, in every interaction, every decision, and every attempt to make a positive impact. It's in the way we listen to others, in the way we show up for each other, and in the way we choose to treat one another with kindness and respect. When we recognize this, we start to see that heroism is not something that only a select few possess. It's not something that can be awarded or bestowed upon us. Heroism is a choice, a mindset, and a way of being that is available to anyone who is willing to step up. In fact, the most profound acts of heroism are often those that go unnoticed. They're the small moments of kindness, the quiet acts of compassion, and the gentle gestures of empathy. These acts of heroism are what make our communities stronger, more resilient, and more connected. As we seek to redefine what it means to be heroic, we must also acknowledge the value of subtle, incremental changes. We must recognize that heroism is not just about grand gestures, but about the quiet, consistent efforts of individuals who are working to create positive change in the world. When we choose to view heroism in this way, we create a world where everyone has the opportunity to be a hero. We create a world where kindness is a norm, not an exception, and where everyone's actions are driven by a sense of purpose and meaning. And perhaps most importantly, we begin to see that heroism is not something that we need to earn or achieve. It's not something that we need to prove ourselves worthy of. Heroism is simply a way of being, a way of showing up in the world with intention, purpose, and compassion. By embracing this redefined notion of heroism, we create a world where we can all be heroes, all the time. We create a world where we can celebrate the ordinary, everyday acts of courage that make up so much of our lives. We create a world that is stronger, more compassionate, and more connected, one heroic act at a time.